So hi everyone. So hi guys, my name is Jalise and this is Infinite Modesty Design. Just making sure I have enough charge in my phone, in my computer. Making sure everything is all set. Hey Hillary. Hi guys, thanks for joining me. How you doing today, Hillary? Just making sure that I'm all set here. So hi guys, my name is Jalise and this is Infinite Modesty Design. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, for who's watching the live and who's watching the replay. All right, for those who don't know me, good afternoon, Hillary and Catherine. Nice to see you, Catherine. So for those who have no clue who I am and probably seen the replay or seen the live, thank you for joining me. We are a Toronto Sewing and Fashion Studio, and our goal is to help, of course, our beginners into intermediate and advanced, or our beginners sewing students into advanced sewing and fashion students. So that's who we are. We have various different classes, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. But I just want you to get to know who I am for those who are watching me for the first time. One thing I want to start with a little encouragement is that by the grace of God, the Lord have saved me and shown me that He is real. That is Jesus Christ. And one of my mission is to also share the word of the Lord Jesus Christ, to let you know that He died for the sins of mankind. And our goal is to know Him as our personal Lord and Savior. And if you don't know Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, today is always a great day to get to know Him. And guys, that's a guarantee. I get to know Him not because someone preached to me. I get to know Him because I really want to know if this man was real. And eventually I learned He was real through prayer and seeking the face. And He showed me that He was real. All right. So I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today. For whoever is joining me live and whoever is joining the replay, I just realized that one of my batteries going to die just now. So that's all good. Okay guys, so if you're joining me for the first time, kindly just say hi. That would be nice. Just say hi. So regardless of where you are, just say hi and just let us know where you're connecting us from. All right, so just say hi. Even though you come here the 10th, the 100th time, still say hi and where you're connecting us from. From Toronto, I am in Toronto. From Toronto, from wherever, just say hi and where you're connecting us from. All right. Okay, so I sometimes will be playing a little music. I don't own the right of the music. At least I think with Facebook you had to kind of mention that. So I hope I'll be in good standing. So I have some outline today to follow. I want to let you guys, we're going to be doing a little question and answer. So for those who are watching me live, you're going to be sewing question and answer, because I realize some people like that. Some people like the, you gain a little knowledge from question and answer. So I would love if any or everyone could participate. So thank you, Samari, from joining me from Ghana. Wonderful. Thank you so much, my dear, for joining me. Really appreciate you joining me. So yes, guys, if you're joining me for the first time, if you're on my page, kindly help me share the live. If you're in my group, you could actually invite. I think at the very top there is an invite button. You could invite maybe someone you think that might be interested in sewing itself, right? So this is a sewing page, as we know. I have different platform right now. I'm actually live in different platforms, so you'll see me kind of looking around. So because I'm trying to look around to make sure that I'm connecting with every different platform. Okay, so just to let you guys know briefly, we will have a question and answer session. I actually have some fabric giveaways. I have some zippers, which I'll talk about how the giveaway gonna run if you participate in the question. And also I have some zippers as well, which if anyone would be interested, that would be one of the main top of the giveaways itself. Okay. I just want to talk about my classes briefly. We have various different classes. First and foremost, I have a one-on-one class, like if a one-on-one session. If anyone don't like the group class and they want to find out more about, you know, certain areas in sewing and they want to connect with me, we do have one-on-one session. I have it's a little bit limited now, but still I'm still open for anyone who want to learn sewing or want to talk sewing in some area, and they want to connect with me one-on-one. I do have one-on-one session. I also have a beginner session, which actually should be starting on the 19th of this month. So the beginner class, where you would actually, if you have never touched a sewing machine before and you want to learn online, we have a recommended sewing machine, which is the Singer heavy duty sewing machine. I talk about it a couple of times, but I'm just going to kind of lift it up to show it around the platform. So this is the Singer heavy duty sewing machine, which we do recommend. I should have a link in my Toronto sewing group with the link if you're interested in buying a Singer sewing machine and you're a beginner and you never sew but you have interest in sewing. Because quite a few people contact me and they have bought some machines that I recommend because they had interest in sewing, which was wonderful. So hence the reason why I'm showing you guys the machine itself, if anyone would be interested in learning to sew online. And yes, you can do it online. I have people who connect with me and have never sewn before and bought up my recommended machine and actually are sewing online. So I have that. Excellent. So that's for the beginners class. You should be starting soon. So if you're interested in the beginners class, we'll be making a gather maxi skirt. So it's a new addition to the class. We'll be making a zipper project. So this is one of the zipper projects we actually make in the beginners class. You learn the zipper. The goal about this is that you learn zipper. It's not just any and anyhow. We make the skirt also with zipper. You learn pockets, you learn waistband, and then we also make a laptop bag. All right, and then you learn the foundation of the machine. We pretty much dive in as if you have no clue, which in most cases, some of my beginners have no clue. We pretty much teach you online. We have our intermediate class, which is on a halt right now. So the intermediate class will just be making a blouse from a sewing pattern. I will talk about it more as I go along, but it is on a halt right now. And then we have our advanced dressmaking class. So if you always have a desire to be a seamstress or desire to have a business in sewing where you sew your own clothes, or maybe just to make clothes for yourself and stop, you know, every time you have to go to a wedding or somewhere you buy clothes, we do have that advanced class where you could create your own clothes from your body measurement, or maybe even start creating clothes for others as well from the body measurement. So really, really terminology, not YouTube here, there. No, we hold your hands and teach you the foundation, the art of sewing and fashion online. So we do have an advanced class starting very, very soon. Sorry, actually, soon. We have it next week because I've been talking about it. So quite a few students sign up for the class. That is an advanced class, meaning that you have to invest in yourself if you really want to dive into the sewing and fashion world. And also it's a rock bottom price, meaning that if you're going to look at the amount of clothes you've been spending over the years and you see the amount that you're paying for the advanced class, you realize that it's like a giveaway. So it's starting next Tuesday. Thanks for everyone who signed up. Definitely I'll be doing orientation with you guys, I think Monday, as we talk about. All right, so if anyone want to contact me, it's Jalise Jerome. So if you're on my platform, it's Jalise Jerome. If you're on Facebook, Jalise Jerome at gmail.com. So it's very easy, Jalise Jerome at gmail.com. And phone number 416-742-9931. Yeah, you could contact me or just send me a message from whatever platform and we could take it from there. All right. Okay. So I'm only seeing one person say they're from Ghana. Who else again? So if you're joining me live, just kind of tell me where you're joining me from. And guys, it doesn't matter how many times you join me, because sometimes I have new audience, new students. Just say, you know what? I'm joining from Toronto. I'm joining from Russia. I'm joining from the States, from wherever. Just drop it in the chat, guys. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so I'm not seeing anything. I'm hoping I'm on my I'm trying to figure out here on my Toronto page. I'm not sure what's going on with the Toronto page here. I'm seeing, okay. I'm trying to see if I'm live in the Toronto page. I think I was live in the Toronto page. Hillary, where are you? Are you in the beginners group or on the Toronto page? I'm not even sure where you are. Okay. Okay, guys, so I have a question. I have some question and answer tonight. So I'm going to ask some question. And of course, for those who know the answer, could definitely participate. I want to talk also about a serger, because some people have been asking me about the serger machine. I should have a scrap somewhere where I could actually make a scrap of the serger. I want to ask a question, and I'm going to show you some of the fabric that I have. I have quite a bit of a fabric, guys, and I want to do a giveaway. But in order to get this giveaway, you have to, I have a lot of zipper as well. You have to purchase the zipper, of course, if you're interested in zippers. So that's the only how you're going to get the fabric giveaway. And then I also have sewing pattern giveaway as well. So, all right, so we have sewing pattern to give away as well. And in the sewing pattern itself, we will be, if you don't even know about the sewing pattern, I will be doing an event sometime coming up very, very, very soon. It's eventually. Okay, so for who is watching me, I want to actually go very basic. So for those who know about sewing and fashion, okay, no worries. What are some of the basic sewing tools needed? Oh, hi Donna, thank you for joining me. I was wondering if anyone is actually in Toronto. So I want you to tell me some of the basic sewing tools. So anyone who's joining me for the first time, I'll repeat again, and I'll always repeat myself. If you're on my Facebook page itself and you can kindly help me share this live, awesome. If you're in my Facebook group and you have the opportunity to do invite, you could invite as well. That would be awesome as well. All right, so thank you, Loretta, for joining me. Thank you, Tiffany, for joining me. Sharon Brown, Maria, thank you guys for joining me so very much. So one of the first questions I have tonight is some basic sewing tools. So you may say, okay, I wanna learn sewing, but I have no clue where to start. I get that question, of course, sometime, more so from machine though. But if you have, you always have the desire to sew, right? And you'll be following a sewing page, maybe like my page or whatever. There's so many sewing pages online. What are some of the basic sewing tools you need in order to get started in sewing? All right, so I'm gonna give some time for people to answer. So you connected with me from Brampton. That's okay. Okay, my Rosemary, no problem at all. So you connected with me from Brampton. Thank you, Empress. So Empress, I believe, is Donna. So thank you for joining me. And Yoniqua, Lona, thank you for joining me on Instagram. Thank you very much. Okay, guys. So I want to hear chats here. So Rotary Cutter, I'm seeing some. I'm gonna call names itself. But yeah, so someone want to sew. What are some of the basic tools they need? Basic tools they need. I'm not even looking at advanced, just basic tool they need in order to start their sewing and fashion journey. Also, Catherine. All right, thank you, Catherine. Okay, so while I give people the opportunity to answer the question, I'm going to actually talk about some fabric that I have. But before I want to dive, because there is something in between in order for you to get fabric itself. I have lots of zipper, guys. I have so many zippers. So the criteria to get fabric, I'm going to talk about the fabric. This one is a very long one. So I have lots of long zippers. There's a lot of long zipper. You can put it in jacket, you can put it in dress, but they are extremely strong zippers, not the flimsy zippers itself. And I have different colors. I have black, I have all different colors. Let me just pull out. I have brown. Like I have a lot of zippers here. Right, so all these zippers I have, and let me just see the length of the major length of the zipper here. And then I'm going to show you some of the fabrics that I have for those who... So this is about a 22-inch zipper. It's a detached zipper, but it's very, very strong zipper. I used to buy zipper online, and sometimes there was a time I bought zipper online, and one lady, I made a dress for her, not with these strong zipper. and the zipper open. It was so bad. But these are very, very strong zipper. So these zipper itself, I'm selling them for $3. However, if anyone interested in this zipper, I would sell them for 12 zipper for $30 Canadian. So that's like $2.50 if you're interested in the zipper. I have so many different colors. I have different colors. Zipper. This one is a longer one actually. This one is actually very, very, very long. This one, it runs from 22 inch and it's $2.50 Canadian if you buy at least, this one is a 26 inch zipper. Very, very strong zipper. Let me see what else I have here. I have lots of it. I have a red zipper. So this red one here now is, let me see what's, how long is this red one here? It's about 20 inch. So I have various different zipper for anyone who's interested. If you should buy $30 worth of zipper, so $30 worth of zipper is $2.50 for one, and you get 12 zipper. So 12 different assorted zipper. We have red, we have brown, we have black, we have lots of black, we have cream, we have blue. I don't know where the others are though. We have blue, we have burgundy. So many different zipper. Now, if anyone buys zipper, I'm giving away fabric. Let me show you guys the fabric that I have. I have lots and lots and lots of fabric. I got some fabric from a lady, and I would give them out like I could put one for instance. This is just, these fabric is for free for anyone who purchased zipper. For instance, if you want about $30 Canadian worth of zipper, is Canadian, not American, of course. I have so many different fabric. For instance, I have this fabric because people contact me all the time. So these here, and I'm gonna always talk about them until I get rid of them actually, because I have so many. This is like really a really nice material. You can make blouse, you can make a nice flowy skirt. So this there's quite a few bit in this one here. I don't want to bend too much. I have fabric. So how I'm gonna do, like, let's say anyone buy, for instance, a zipper, $30 worth of zipper, which is 12 zipper, is $2.50 per zipper. I would put this zipper and then fill this bag up with fabric, and then you pay shipping as well, right? So this bag of fabric with the zipper that you purchase, and then you pay shipping. I'm just gonna show you guys some of the fabric I have. So some of the fabric I have like in bolt as well. So all these kind of fabric here. So this could make so many different things. This could make, some people like to make zipper pouch, like all these cute fabric here. I'll cut out this, of course. And guys, I have so much fabric. If I go to show you guys how much fabric I have, so much fabric. Look, I have this one here again. This fabric here. So this fabric here. So what I will do, like if I find 1 yard, I will cut it. Let's say I find 2 yards of fabric, I'll cut it, and then someone get a yard, another person get a yard, plus they will get, you know, some of this and some of, you know, whatever I could find, because there's so much. And me alone cannot sew all of them, especially in this time. Maybe if it wasn't COVID time, I would have found projects to do with my students. Then I have like small little pieces of fabric that you can make purses. Let me just see. This place is like a mess right now. I have so many different fabric. All different, these are just pieces now. You could actually make like a table mat with this. So many different fabrics. So I'm giving away the fabric only if anyone purchase. Because the thing is, if I give away the fabric for free, I have to find money and ship it and all that. So the goal is that if anyone purchase zipper, I'm gonna fill this bag up now with fabric. And based on the answers I get, someone would also get a free sewing pattern with that. So the sewing pattern doesn't come automatically. It's based on the answers. I would choose a couple because I just have a couple of sewing patterns here. But every week I'll try to see if I could actually do some sewing pattern. So I will talk about this again. Let me just see how the chat is going. All right. Yes, it will be good for handbags, Tiffany. Yes, that is right. So let me go with my page first. So scissors, Tiffany says scissors. double side tape, quilting clips, okay, pins, fantastic. Rotary cutter and self, okay, healing net, all right, sewing machine, needles, Stella said chalk, pencil, marker, yep. Thread, ruler would be, okay, excellent. So I was just looking at one screen. So let me see what the, so scissors, measuring tape, Donna says scissors, measuring tape, needle, thread, pin, cushion, like throw everything in there, bobbin, iron, ripper, elastic button, and more. Okay, let's go. So, okay, I love the material, so I need one, please. All right, so measuring tape, pin, needle, scissors, that's Hillary. Of course, you say you're a beginner. Hillary, you're far from beginner. All right, guys, awesome, awesome. So that is very, very nice. So as a beginner, of course, you may not need all those things, but great, great effort, guys. I love all the answers, all those things that I mentioned, and what Stella, Tiffany, Hillary, Donna had mentioned. And let me see sorry if I missed any. So sorry if I missed anyone. All right. So all those things you guys mentioned are awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So ruler, Donna adding more. Sewing machine, there you go. All right. So the question was like the basic tools. So all those things are wonderful, guys. Fantastic. However, as a beginner, of course, if you're just starting off, you may not need a rotary cutter. But of course, a rotary cutter is very handy, very, very handy, Tiffany, because I know you've been sewing for a while, and a healing mat, I know you've been sewing for a while, so I know you know that a rotary cutter is extremely, extremely handy. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, you're in the beginners group. Okay, no worries. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, good. So that means I'm in the Toronto group here, and I mean, okay, good. So now I know exactly where I am now. Right, so a beginner itself, as I have beginners start online with me, and they had some of my beginners start with only needle and thread, of course with fabric, of course. I'm not sure if anyone had mentioned fabric, but of course fabric is a must because you need to make things, right? So all your answers are wonderful. But guys, if you're a beginner and you want to learn to sew, you don't even have to have a whole heap of stuff. You have scissors, probably you have fabric, you have needle and thread. That is pretty much, and you have the determination, your mind is set. Because of course it all starts with a mindset. I guess everyone could agree with me, right? Because sometimes you could have all these things. You could have needles, you could have thread, you could have sewing machine, you could have everything in the house ready to sew. But if your mind is not ready, it's gonna stay there, and you're gonna stay there, and you're gonna continue to stay there. I get that many times. You would say they come to me and they have this, they have that, but yet still they want someone to motivate them. They want someone to actually take them from one level to the next level. Right? So excellent, guys. I want you guys to give yourself a round of applause. Nice, nice, nice. So wonderful job. But remember, if anyone watching me right now, don't feel overwhelmed. You could start with needle and thread. Simple, simple. If you want to do one-on-one with me, if you say, you know what, I really want to get into the art of sewing, of course, you may need a sewing machine in order for us to do it online. And again, one of the brand I recommend is the Singer Heavy Duty brand. All right? So wonderful, guys. Thank you guys so much. That was very, very good. Okay, so I'm going to ask another question. So I'm liking that. So I did ask a question, I think, in the group recently. A lot of people answered, and the answer was fantastic. I'm going to ask it again. So if anyone may bring up a memory. What is the use of a seam ripper? Right? And is it a necessity tool that you probably need to have? Let me hear. A seam ripper, and is it the necessity tool that you need to have? If you have a project, what is the use of a seam ripper? And then I'm going to go into I'll get some more question here. All right, so for who joining me for the first time, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Jolis, and this is Infinite Modesty Design. We teach advanced, beginner, intermediate, one-on-one classes if you are interested. Yeah, I'm sure you could go ahead and pop it in there, Donna. No worries at all. No problem, my dear. Go ahead, go and write on. And plus, I'm going to also do to my page as well. So just to mention, because Donna had mentioned to me, I saw her last night, and she said that for those who in the Caribbean, I think in St. Vincent, there's a volcano. Is it a volcano, Donna? The volcano has erupted, and I think that there's some certain things going on out there. So if anyone could just say a prayer for you know, the people in St. Vincent. You know, we're all humans, things happen. So yeah, for sure, Donna, you could definitely put it in there, for sure. All right, guys, so anyone just answer this question here. What is the use of a seam ripper? If you don't know, that's perfectly fine. I could always ask another thread because I don't want to go too much big thing if you're not sure. What is the use of a seam ripper? If anyone have a clue, what is a seam ripper? If anyone have a clue, what is a seam ripper? And if you're not sure, that's okay, because not everyone may not know. So seam ripper is used for cutting and removing stitch. Excellent. Thank you very much, Sherry Brown, for answering that. So anyone else want to answer? What other use you think a seam ripper is for? Okay, so Donna say yes, it's especially when you make a mistake in your stitching and rip it out. So let me see if I could grab a seam ripper here. Let's sure I have one handy for those who may not have a clue of a seam ripper. So seam ripper is actually a really handy tool to have, especially when you make a mistake. So let's see if I have one here. If I don't have one here, then I don't have one here. Someone is calling me from London. I don't think I can answer the call right now. Okay, I'm not gonna answer anything right now. I don't know who's calling me. Sorry guys for the interruption. I'm not sure who's calling me. So anyone just give a little idea of what is a seam ripper? Yes, I have one right here. So for those who never seen a seam ripper before, this is it. It could be a scary sharp tool, but it's a very, very handy tool. So anyone have an idea what it is, just give me. So guys, especially for those who's on Facebook itself, I was able to see the chat. So Catherine said remove stitch. Fantastic. Excellent. All right, so I'm just gonna give some people some more time, of course. So if you want to answer anything else, for those who watching me live on Facebook, live on my Facebook page, kindly help me share the video. That would be nice. For those who joining me for the first time, kindly help me share the video. And if you don't know who we are a Toronto Sewing and Fashion Studio, and we teach various different classes: beginner, intermediate, and online, and also one-on-one sewing classes if you are interested in just private classes alone. All right, good stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna ask another question. So remove stitch, thank you guys. Let's see here. So seam ripper is used for cutting and removing. All right, yes, it is erupting this morning. So Donna is just giving us updates. Erupted this morning, and they have evacuated thousands of people, wow, to Barbados, surrounding island, and have erupted. Ooh. So there's a lot of things going on in St. Vincent. Wow, I didn't know it was so serious. Really have to check out that news. Thanks for sharing, Donna. So for those who don't know, there's a lot of things going on in St. Vincent. I think there's a volcanic eruption and it's not good. So she's just asking for prayers for the people down there. Okay, guys? Thank you guys so much. All right. So I am going to ask another question here. Can anyone tell me any cutting tools? Any cutting tools that you know of? Any cutting tools that you know of? Okay, my dear, no worries, dear. So any cutting tools that you know of, you could just list them in the chat. Any cutting tools at all. Again, I just want to let everyone know that we do have some fabric giveaways. With the fabric giveaways now, how you would just contact me, let me know if you are interested, of course. I have lots of fabric to give away. So this is some I showed already. I'm going to show again some of the fabric giveaways. So some of them is in big cuts, and some of them again is in smaller cuts. All these you can make bags with them. You can make, like Tiffany said, you can make bags. You can make you can make hair. You can make so many things with those things. Trust me, I have so much. And someone gave it to me, so I thought, you know what? Why don't I just give some of my students? So let me just show you guys. So my whole place is like fabric halt. So all these here, guys. What I do have, I have zippers, and with the zipper, if you should buy $30 Canadian worth of zipper, I have a lot of zipper. They're all different kinds of zipper. This zipper actually set it in Fabric Line, I think for $10 or more, or let's just say sell $5 for instance. This I'm selling for $2.50 for instance. So this is like, this is a 27 inch. So I have different size. This is a 27 inch zipper. This one is, so I will be mixing them up for those who are interested and putting them in a bag. This one is 26 inches. This one I think is a shorter one. This one is like 19 inches. These is zippers I make clothing with because they're very strong. They're not gonna bust or embarrass me. This is 24 inches. So there's different length of the zipper. So for those who are interested, right? I have lots of black zippers. They are very good. They are detached, and I'll show you what I mean when I say detached. And you could use detached zipper in dresses or whatever. They are detached zipper, right? So they're very, very strong, durable zipper. And it's good for making, of course, clothing. This, I have some smaller size here as well. This one is very good. So only $2.50 per zipper. If you should buy 10, I'll give you 2, so it will be 12 zipper. So 12 zipper, you'll get it for $2.50 a zipper for 12 zipper. And that would qualify you to get lots of fabric. How it would work, I would put the fabric in this bag, so the amount of fabric would go in this bag, and then you pay shipping as well. But you get the zipper, of course, that you paid for. The fabric, I'll put it in this bag. The fabric will be free, and also we might be giving, because I have 10 sewing patterns. So if 10 person contact me, everyone will get a sewing pattern as well. So the sewing pattern as well is also free with the fabric. The only thing you pay for the zipper and the shipping. That's all for those who are interested. So I'm just gonna show some of the fabric here again. There are so many different fabric. There are nice pieces of fabric. Some of them is nice pieces. Guys, I have so much. I didn't bring up so many of them that I have. Let me see what I have in here. I have, this is a nice cardigan thing, right? This is what I have here. It's this is another fabric again. Let me see if I'm making sure you guys can see. So the texture of the fabric, more dressy fabric. This is lace. This is just some pieces of lace here. So I'll just be tucking different pieces of fabric that would actually fill up the bag. Possibly 8 to 10 pounds. Because I think I have some jeans here. Some of them I would keep, but these jeans I would give away it as well. So jeans fabric. So if I see like 2 yards, I may cut it into half yard if I see. Or if I see it's like 3 yards, I'll cut them into like 3. So it's 3 person gonna get, and so on and so on. So many different zippers. So many different things we have here to give away. Fabric, from fabric, right? So those fabric we have, and lots more. I have some more on the side here. I don't like push my thing on the side to have them. Yeah, for those who are interested in our, let me pull some more here again. Guys, there's so many fabric I have, so many fabric. Like this here. For instance, I would probably measure it in 1 yard, put it in the bag, plus other pieces of fabric as well. Up to 8 to 10 pounds. Make sure that I could fit it in there with the zipper, and also I have 10 sewing patterns to give away as well. All right. Okay, so let me see. I'll talk more about the fabric again because I have more to show. I have lots more fabric. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's see who now. So for cutting tools, let's see here. So we have scissors, nice. We have rotary cutter. We have ripper. And one thing I'm going to talk about the ripper in a little bit again. We have scissors, rotary cutter for Donna. So thank you, Catherine. We have here, you need green and red zipper. I don't have green. I think I have blue. I have blue. I have black. I have brown. I have blue. I don't know where the blue is now. I have yellow and white. Sorry, guys. I have yellow and white too. So the white is a more, the white is like more a shorter zipper, but it's the same price anyway. And then I have yellow. So the yellow, the white, and I also have blue. I don't know where the blue is, but I have blue zipper as well. Yeah, I have blue zipper. I think I have, I don't have green, but I have blue. I have like all these colors. I'm gonna actually show them in a little bit again. All right, so I think my Instagram thing shut off. Okay, so need some green, no problem. So let me see. So Sherry says scissors. And I need some zippers. No worries, Evangelina. We'll definitely connect with that for sure. All right. Okay, so thank you for mentioning, guys. So for whoever participate, thank you very much. Wonderful. So another thing again with the seam ripper, guys. So the seam ripper, it also used to open buttonhole stitch. All right, so some of you guys that was in my beginners class know that we actually had to open the buttonhole. It's a really good tool to open the buttonhole stitch to make sure you don't go over. You don't push it too much over, so you could actually, you know, mess up the buttonhole. So it actually helps you once you put a pin to stop it. It's a really good tool for buttonhole stitch. So excellent, guys. So thank you for answering the question. Fantastic. So I'm going to also give some more cutting tools as well. So pinky shears. I don't know if anyone ever heard of pinky shears. Pinky shears. Has anyone ever heard of pinky shears? Now, as a beginner, you don't have to run out to get a pinky shears, of course. Pinky shears is a really good tool. Actually, I have one, but not on me right now. And for those, sorry guys, for those who don't know what is a rotary cutter looks like this. A rotary cutter is a very good tool to have. However, if you're a beginner, you want to kind of take it slow. Don't run to it right away because it's a rotary cutter. So you could easily roll over your hands. You don't want that for sure, right? So this is what it is here. Also, a fabric clipper. This is a very good tool to have. Like if you don't have like a cutter on your machine and you have a lot of garments, this is easier to use than the scissors. You just clip it out, right? You don't have to be looking for that scissors and clipping out. You just clip it out and you're good to go. So this is a very good cutting tool as well. All right, so it's called a thread clipper. Embroidery scissors, of course, if you're doing embroidery. Seam ripper, again, we said rotary cutter and mat. So fantastic. Thank you so much, guys. All right. Okay. Now, I want to ask, does anyone know what is the use of a serger? So a serger. Anyone know what is the use of a serger? I'm just gonna show my serger here because I'm hoping that everything is all in stock. I have to get the I wanted to show you guys a serger stitch. Let me just see if I get, oh boy, hold on. Let me get, sorry guys, I want to get my and my light just dropped off. Good. I want to do a stitch with the serger, but I want to get the plug. There you go. All right, so I want to get the plug because I want to show you guys. So anyone know what is the use of a serger? Okay, so again, for anyone who is interested in our online class, this is the sewing machine we recommend. Okay, just letting you guys know. Okay, let me put this down with all my strength and power. Okay, so let me show you guys a serger here. It's a very, and I have to turn some of my devices here so you can see it here. Hopefully you can see it here. It's a very, good tool to have, especially if you're making clothes for your client or for your customer. It's an extremely great tool to have. So let me just come here. Okay. All right, so I'm trying to see if I could make sure everyone can see what I'm doing very well. Okay, hopefully you can see it here. Sorry, guys. So I want to make sure that my page well. Okay. All right, so let's see. So this is a serger, guys. So this is a serger. Let me just show it here. So this is a serger. For those who know what's a serger, awesome. There's some people may never use it before, so may not know what it's used, and that's okay, right? So a serger is used, one of the major uses to clean the raw edge of your fabric. So what I'm gonna do here, I have some fabric here. I'm just gonna take a fabric so you could actually see. I'll cut one of the fabric I have here. Let me cut some of the white here. This one is stretchy, so I hope it works nicely for me. It actually cleans the raw edge of your fabric. So the serger has different threads. You could use it with 3 threads. So there's 3 threads here or 4 threads. You could actually take out one of the thread. Like I took out one of the thread here because I wanted to use the 3 threads. let's say you have a lot of work to do, and every time you have to change the thread, sometimes 3 threads is fine, then just going with the 4th thread. But it gives you a different stitch. There's also a book. There's so many different things you could do with the serger, or different stitching with the serger. But for me, I just use it to clean out the edge of my stitch. So what I'm gonna do here, let's see if I could get the feet here, and I am just gonna. There's different tension as well with the serger. Now I'm more familiar with the sewing machine, but I use the serger just to clean the stitch. Like, I don't even teach much with the serger, so I'm not too 100% familiar to say, okay, this is the best serger and this is not the best serger. I'm not like the expert in that. If you're asking for a sewing machine as a beginner, then that's where we'll recommend the one I recommend. But for this one, anyone interested, I do have a link there that you could actually check it out. It's a Singer finishing touch. But once you go on that link, there's so many different serger in there. It's not just one serger. There's many different serger there. Plus, there's a lot of different machines, but just got the one that I recommend if you have never sewn before and you want me to teach you online. So I am just gonna, I don't know, I see, because I have so much fabric between my feet here. So I'll see here. Let's see if it's gonna work nicely for me. And you could see what it is. It cleans the edge nicely. Okay, so this is what it does here. And then once you finish, you want to kind of make sure you cut the thread far enough. So this is how it is. So you see it cleans the thread back and forth. So I'm just showing around the platform I have here. It cleans the thread really nice and neat, back and forth. So it's a great tool to invest in, especially if you want to get to sew for clients as well. And for yourself, for your children, you know, it cleans the inside. It makes your work look very professionally. And this is just one of the stitch. I think the tension is a little bit loose here, but there's different stitch. This is a 3 thread I use here, but you could also use the 4 thread as well. So the stitch is very nice and clean. So it is a very good tool to have as well in your sewing closet. Now, as a beginner, would I say jump buy a serger? Absolutely not, guys. If you're a beginner, you're still learning the art of sewing, you don't need a serger right now. To be honest with you, when I started teaching, I never even used to, when students would ask me, how do I this? I said, you know what, learn the art of sewing first. Oh, so sorry, guys. So learn the art of sewing first, and then you could talk about, okay, let me go and buy a serger or whatever. Get the skills first. Learn the skill first, and then you could actually go invest yourself in a serger if need be. But it is a very good tool to have to clean your garment, make your garment look really nice and pretty on the inside. So no one will say, she made my dress, and if you see the inside, you don't even want, so you don't want that. In case you're going to garment construction to teach for other people. I mean to sew for other people. And even to teach. Why not, right? Why not? Okay. Blackberry, thank you, my dearie. Okay, so so Hillary said to clean your edge, excellent. Sew and trim seams, okay, fantastic. Trim finish edge, excellent. So thank you, Donna and Hillary. Good evening, Lisa. Thanks for joining me. Stella, of course, watching me for sure. And thanks again, Sherry, for your answers. Wonderful, guys. So I am loving this. I'm loving this. I would actually go ahead and say, anyone who's watching me live, kindly help me share the live. That would be great. Kindly also help me invite, if you are in my Facebook page, kindly help me invite others probably to the live. That would be nice. People that you know that might be interested in learning to sew, of course, right? You don't just want to, bring anyone in. All right. And also, for those who are watching me for the first time, we do offer classes online. Yes, online, guys. And the good thing about getting a sewing instructor or to get someone to coach you, I would say I'm a coach, a sewing coach online, is that you would actually get the work done, right? You want to learn to sew, you want to learn the art of sewing and fashion. You probably go to YouTube videos, you stop here, and I have a YouTube channel as well. I would encourage everyone to subscribe to my page because I'm planning to do a lot of things there for you guys as well. However, getting an instructor to hold your hands would actually get you to that final destination. It would eliminate pain and bring you pleasure in the sense that instead of you taking a full year to learn how to do a skirt, for instance, simple, or how to do a dress, or how to do a jacket, or how to do something, having an instructor holding your hand would get you there much quicker, much faster, in record time, and of course you feel more competent because you could actually do it, and of course online. So definitely contact us, of course, if you are interested in any of our online classes, beginner, intermediate, advanced, one-on-one, we are good to go. Just contact us itself. All right, again, so for those who are watching, we do have some giveaways with some condition, of course. I will talk about the condition in a little bit. So marking tools, who could tell me what marking tools you use? You have to use them. Kind of hot here now. What marking tools do you use? Any marking tools that you know of? Just drop it in the chat. You know what? You want to cut your... Hey, Miss Claudia, my cousin. Thank you for joining me. Any marking tool at all, let us know if you know of any marking tool in the chat. And marking tools mean that your bust measurement is, I don't know, 20. And after you do your calculation, then you need to mark it to make your pattern, or you need to mark it to do your freehand dress. What marking tool do I use? So drop it in the chat, guys. Drop it in the chat. Awesome. All right. So we are... So I want to see what else. And guys, when you participate, it's nice. Others could actually see, and maybe there's beginners there thinking about, okay, where do I start in my sewing? It actually does help as well. So thank you so much for everyone who are participating. So anyone, any marking tools, just drop it in the chat. If you're here for the first time, help me share the live in my Facebook page. And you could definitely invite someone in the Facebook group. And again, you could just let us know where you're watching us from. If you are in Toronto, if you are in wherever, let us know, drop it in the chat. Okay guys, so I'm going to talk about what we have again offering tonight. We have zippers. So let me show you guys the zipper we have. I have so much zipper. I think when I finish here. And sorry, I forgot to mention, for anyone who are interested in any of our classes, we have an information session tomorrow on Zoom. It would be 12 noon for just about 15 minutes to half an hour. I'm not going to stay long this time because I have a class tomorrow as well, so I don't want to exhaust. So we do have an information session tomorrow for our beginners class, our intermediate class, which is on a hold right now, but we could talk about it, on our advanced class and our one-on-one class. So anyone who are interested in to learn about how you can learn to sew online with Infinite Modesty Design. So we do have an information session tomorrow around 11. I would send out the Zoom link. And for those who usually connect with me online and they want to know more about the session, it's a regular Zoom link I'll be using tomorrow. All right. Okay, guys. So just to let you know, we do have zipper. The zipper are on sale. You can let us know if you're interested in the zipper. We have different type of zipper. The zipper right now is only $2.50 Canadian for the zipper. And they are long, strong zipper. They can put in dresses, bags, project, regardless of what it is. So this one is about a 26-inch zipper, roughly 26-inch zipper. There's different sizes. So if you should buy 12 zipper, so 12 zipper is like $30 Canadian. Because I have so many, I don't just want to sell one. So if you want one and you're leaving close by and you want to buy one, then you could actually let me know. We could do curbside. But if I'm gonna ship them out itself, then it's good if you buy a whole. So it's this is 18 inches. This one here is different inches, but it's the same price. In the store, you would actually get it for way more. This one is about 15 inches. Yeah, about 14 and a half inches for this kind. Then we have this kind here. It's let's see here. This one here, it's about 12 inches. The brown here, we have a brown again. This is about 22 and a half inches, right? So all of them, the same price, and we have a lot of black ones. We have quite a few black ones. We have, this black one is like 26 inches. They're all same, $2.50, but we're selling them out in bulk. If you should buy $30 worth of zipper, you get 12 zipper, which is about $2.50, I believe. So this one again is about a 26 inches. Then we have some black ones. This one is about what? It's about 22 inches, I think. So this one is about 20 inches. So we have different sizes of zipper. Plus we have 10 sewing pattern as well to give away for free. However, so we have, the zipper is not free. The zipper, you have to pay for the zipper. You're going to get 12 assorted zipper. If you want like 2 of the black, 2 of the white, that's fine. But 12 assorted zipper. But we have more black, so we'll give up more black to make up the 12. We'll give away a free sewing pattern as well. We have at least 10. And then we have a lot of fabric to give away. So we'll put the fabric in bags like this with the zipper, with the pattern, at least up to 10 pattern. And then we average about 8 to 10 pounds roughly, because if we had to ship it out, the shipping I think is about 20 bucks Canadian, I think, for shipping. Except you want to do curbside pickup if you're living, you know, somewhere around my area, right? But we are giving away the fabric. The fabric is a giveaway. We have lots of fabric. We're going to be cutting them in either 1 yard. Depends on the amount of people who get the fabric. We have so many different fabric. So fabric, you can make dresses. Fabric, you could make little purses. There's so much fabric. And I'll be sorting out the fabric. Like we have this. You can make a kitchen towel if you want with this. If you want, you can make like nice little pouches, nice little wallet as we make. And there are a lot of things coming up, guys. There are a lot of things coming up. Let me just see here. All these fabric. So many different fabric, guys. So this is another one again. This is like a big fabric pieces here. And here, this is a lot of fabric here now. A lot of different fabric here. Right, I'll be cutting it maybe in 1 yard. If they're really big, 1 yard. If they're small, I'll just put it down. Then I have these here again, right, to make a nice flowy dress. All right, so I'm gonna be doing that at least. I'll try to do that at least for the next for the next couple of lives coming up, because I have so much of them, and who interested would get them. Would get them to buy. Let's see again. I have some jeans fabric here. So some of them is in pieces, right? Some of them have bigger pieces. I have these here. You can make nice. I actually, you know, my son have a shirt just like that to make t-shirts and stuff like that. So yes, guys, I have a lot of fabric. I have a lot of fabric to give away, but I can't just give them away because I will be spending for shipping. So I have to give them away. But if you buy 12 zippers, it's $2.50 for the zipper. 12 zipper for $2 and $2.50 for 1 zipper. So you buy 12 zipper, you get it's $30 for 12, so it's like $2.50, I should believe, hopefully. Once you buy the zipper, you'll get some fabric. We'll fold it up in this bag here. We'll fold it up to 8 or 10 pounds, because when I check Chatter, depends on where people are. If you're in the States, about 20 bucks Canadian. If you're in Canada, I think it's less. I think it's far less. The shipping will be far less itself. All right. And then you, up to 10 person, I will give out a sewing pattern. I have at least 10 sewing pattern to give out as well. So you're not buying the sewing pattern, you're not buying the fabric, you're only buying the zipper, and you pay the shipping. That's pretty much it. Okay. All right. Good night. I go to Vera. Thanks for joining me. Okay. So the question we had here, let me see what the question we had again. So marking tools. Okay, good. So we have here chalk. So Sherry said chalk. Stella said chalk. Okay. Chalk and pencil. So Stella, go back and say chalk and pencil. Claudia said chalk. Taylor chalk. Okay. Chalk is fine all over the place. Awesome. So Catherine saying chalk and chalk pencil. Okay. Nice. All right. So let me see what I have here. So chalk, of course. Liquid marking pen. I don't know if anyone ever heard of erasable pen. So you could actually, so chalk pencil, yes, thank you, Hillary. So liquid chalk pen, I don't know if anyone ever heard of it. You could actually, it's erasable. So you put it, I don't have one here actually. I was looking for something else. I'm looking for another tools I want to ask, but I have it somewhere though. I don't have it right here. But it's, you could mark the garment, and it's washable. Yeah, I had it when I actually started, but I decided I don't really want to use it anymore. It's markable. I mean, it's washable. So it's called liquid marking pen, and also a tracing wheel, guys. So a tracing wheel, I know some of my beginner, I talk about it because I know not everyone is familiar with the tracing wheel. So a tracing wheel now, it's really, really helpful, especially for those who are going into my advanced class. It's really, really good if you want to trace the pattern over from one piece of paper to another piece of paper. It helps you to preserve the pattern. A tracing wheel is actually really, really handy. Tracing wheel and tracing paper is a very good tool as well to transfer your marking and to get your garment going as well. All right. So what about pressing tools? Anyone could tell me some good pressing tools? So pressing tools. So hi, Valensky for joining me and Galine for joining me. So pressing, anybody could tell me any pressing tools at all. I'm just gonna play a little bit of music here. I think I want some little bit of spiciness. So pressing tools, anyone could tell me any pressing tools? So pressing tools, any tool that you use to press. So I'm just gonna load that now here. So pressing tools, okay, so I'm seeing the good old iron popping up, awesome. What else beside the iron? Okay, so iron, okay, good, I see iron. Oh, hey Sandra, thanks for joining me. So so tracing wheel and tracing paper. Thank you for Govana. Go the very sorry. Thank you for that. Okay, so thanks for joining me, Sandra. So iron, thank you. Sherry Brown iron. Govana go the very iron board. Donna iron. Hillary iron. All right. Anything else? So steamer. Yes, I like that. So steamer. There you go. So steamer is a very good tool, of course, to steam your garment out. I don't know if you know, when it wasn't COVID, sometimes you go to the Chinese store and buy a dress or and you find them steaming the dress and stuff. I used to see that all the time. So that was in a Jane and Finch mall. So yeah, that was days gone by. So steamer, so steam, steam roll. So steam. Yeah, thank you for joining me, Sandra. Yay, thank you for joining me. So steam roll, okay, great. What else? One more. Anything else? Actually, there's lots, but what else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else, guys? So a pressing cloth, for instance. So edge of the table. There you go. Why not, right? So a pressing cloth is always a great tool. Let's say you have a sequence. You have like a garment that have a shiny material, or you have silk, or you have sateen, or you have something that actually you may need. Sorry, the fabric may be sateen or lace fabric, for instance, and you want to iron the fabric, or you want to, you know, depends on what you make, of course, right? It's always good to have a pressing cloth, and a pressing cloth could be just any cotton, you know, good quality cotton fabric. For instance, muslin fabric could be a pressing cloth. You could just cut like 12 by 12. And that could be able to be a pressing cloth to actually put over your actual garment and steam it out nicely. So thank you guys for that. Really, really, really helpful. Let me see if I have any interested thing here again. So pressing cloth. So cotton mat. Anyone know what is used of a cotton mat? Or anyone, has anyone ever used a cotton mat before? Cotton mat. I'm just looking because sometimes if I don't put the question down, I forget everything. Anyone ever use a cotton mat? And how is a cotton mat used? A cotton mat, guys. So while I'm gonna leave that here, I'm gonna leave that question, the last question I think I'm gonna just ask. Anyone know about cotton mat? No, actually I have one more question actually. Just one more question after this here. So has anyone used a cotton mat? Yes, so Hillary said yes, she used a cotton mat before, awesome. Pressing cloth for silk or lace, yep, nice, thank you Govana, Godeva, sorry. So Jareen, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you joining me. Okay, cotton mat. Has anyone else beside Hillary have used a cotton mat? Cotton muslin fabric. Okay. Yeah, you could use it as a pressing cloth, Govana. Yeah, you could just cut. Remember, it's a cotton muslin fabric, so you could just make a square, and that could be a substitute for. You don't have to go buy a pressing cloth itself. You could always make any cotton fabric, because the goal is that you just want something over that is cotton that could actually take the heat and work nicely with your with the the garment you want to safeguard at the bottom. So muslin could definitely be. There you go, Hillary. That's actually what I wanted to hear. So excellent. So Hillary said yes, she used a pressing cloth, and she used it mostly when she used the rotary cutter. Definitely. So the pressing cloth actually, sorry, not the pressing cloth. I don't want to confuse myself here. So thank you for that, Govana. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, dear. So for Hillary now with the mat, you use the rotary cutter over the mat. The reason why you use the mat is because you don't want your table. Like for instance, I remember one time I was cutting, and I cut on the table. I think, yeah, I didn't have that's when I just started. I didn't have a mat as yet, and I could see my pattern on the table. You could see all the wheels on the table. So when you have a pressing cloth, it really helps preserve your surface. You don't have to. When you have a fabric mat, oh my goodness, what am I saying? When you have a mat, guys, when you have a cotton mat, that's the word I'm trying to look for. Cotton mat, yes, cotton mat, you're gonna stay. So when you have a cotton mat itself, and I have some somewhere around here, you could use the rotary cutter. And for those who don't know what's a rotary cutter, this is a rotary cutter, and you cut itself, right? So when you cut, you don't cut the table itself. The cotton mat itself will take all the lines and stuff like that, because that's what it's built for. And tell me one of the great reasons why you want to use a rotary cutter. If anyone could answer the question, one of the great reason why you would want to use a rotary cutter. There you go. Thank you for that, Catherine. So Catherine said preserve the surface and also provide a solid surface as well. So it helps preserve the surface, that you don't cut the table like I did when I just started itself. So it's very good. So I have one more question, but let me just ask this question in between. This is just a substitute question. Why would someone want to use a rotary cutter, for instance? So anyone want to answer? So I see one answer. Thank you. So why would someone want to use a rotary cutter? I mean, you have scissors, you have whatever. Why would you want to use a rotary cutter? Anyone could give me a nice little answer for that. Okay, so thank you guys for joining me again. For those who are joining me live, thank you so very much. Really appreciate you joining me. We actually coming up at the top of our hour now. If you are joining me live on my Facebook page, kindly help me share the page. That would be very helpful to me to get maybe others could actually learn about our sewing classes online. Definitely, we do have sewing membership coming up. It's not in any way closed. The sewing membership would actually more connect us. Once a month we'll connect online with the sewing membership. I'll talk more about it. I know people are interested in it. I have not released it yet because there's so many things going on the back end. I have different classes starting very soon. So the sewing membership that I mentioned earlier would actually get us from Facebook to connect once a month on Zoom. Once it's released, I'll let everyone know how you could actually sign up. It would be a paid membership, but you're actually really paying for the community. That's when we start. I'll let everyone know about it. It's not happening right now, but I will let everyone know for those who are interested or are interested in the sewing community, where we can kind of come on Zoom and we chat. It will be a different environment. We chat, we sew, little project and stuff like that. So that is coming up very soon. For now, I will still remain on the live, just do my live talk. And if you connect, wonderful. If you help me share, excellent. If you sign up for our class, fantastic, because that's the goal here. So we have various different classes. Our beginners class again should be starting on the 19th of this month. In our beginners online class, we make a skirt, a gather maxi skirt. So for those who've been seeing gather maxi skirt going around, we add that to the class. So we just added to the class. We have a tote bag. laptop bag and a zipper pouch, learning the zipper itself. In the skirt, you'll be making pockets and zipper, and that class is starting very, very soon. We should have an information session tomorrow for those who are interested in learning about any of our classes. The information session will be on Zoom. It will be within 15 to 30 minutes information session for those who are interested in learning more about our service. We are in Toronto, just to let everyone know, but we teach online sewing classes. We have advanced classes. The advanced classes we should be starting. We are starting, next coming Tuesday. For those who sign up, I will do the orientation on Monday itself, and you guys know how to contact me big time anyway. For those who are interested in our advanced class, the class is about to close. We're starting on Tuesday, so let us know. That's where you make dresses itself, like whatever, dresses itself, big time dresses. We also have one-on-one class, so if you're interested in doing like a one-on-one class, we do have a little space for one-on-one class. I can put you in once you're available more so in the day, because most time I have the classes in the night. I have my classes or in the evening time, like before 6. If you're available before 6 and you want to do one-on-one classes with us, contact us. We do have one-on-one classes. Our one-on-one classes actually price is $75 Canadian dollars if you want one-on-one, because I make way more money when I do group class than one-on-one classes. So our one-on-one classes would be tailored to your need, but it have to be tailored to your needs. And our price for our one-on-one class is $75 an hour, and we give you maybe an hour and something if we need to, but it is tailored to your need. If it's a group class, it's a little bit cheaper, but you know, I get more my service actually go better in the sense of you know, this one asking question, that one asking question, so everybody learn than just the one-on-one for one whole hour. So for those interested in the one-on-one class, but I encourage everyone, take the group class, take the beginners class, take the intermediate class. The intermediate class will be doing a blouse, but it's on hold right now. The advanced class is where you would actually learn, guys. And the price for the advanced class is, I'm telling you, is unbeatable, because you know, look around the amount of money you spend for making clothes. You realize like this is just a giveaway. So join the advanced class, because that's where you would learn to the maximum. For those who don't have a sewing machine, I'll send out a link again to let you know what sewing machine to buy. I have a recommendation of sewing machine they could definitely grab. All right, so we're coming up to the top of the hour now. Again, we do have zippers on sale. There are different sizes. You could actually go to the replay. Help me share the video. Help me invite your friends who you think that might be interested in sewing in our sewing group, either the beginners group or the Toronto sewing group. For the zipper, if you buy at least $30 worth Canadian of zipper, we'll give you fabric, and we'll give you at least, we have 10 spots for the pattern. So even though you don't know pattern, we will be coming up with an event eventually coming up for teaching about patterns. So for those who want to learn patterns, we do have an event coming up. We'll be teaching you about pattern, but for now, we don't have anything scheduled. But you can always get the pattern if you buy any of our zipper. And guys, the zipper is really and truly individually $2.50 Canadian, not US. I don't want anyone thinking it's US. It's only Canadian, not US. All right, so that's for the zipper. And then we have ton of fabric, guys, like tons of fabric. So many different fabric to give away. So many different fabric upon fabric to give away, guys. Fabric. I'll be packing them up to 8 to 10 pounds, making sure fabric in the bag. Once you tell us you want zippers, we'll be packing it, and we have 10, of course, of these to put in the bag. So you get your money's worth plus shipping. Okay, guys, excellent. So let me see here now. So for who answered the question, I can't remember what question I asked again. So it helped you to measure while you cut the fabric. Excellent, thank you for that. I use mostly when I use I use it mostly when I use my rotary cutter. Wonderful. Yeah, we mentioned that. Thank you, Hillary. To cut multiple pieces of the same fabric at the same time. Excellent answer. So why the use of a rotary cutter, for those who are not sure what we asked? All right, so for Donna said yes for a precise and perfect cut. Fantastic. You could invite Govana. I don't think you have the option to share in the group, but you could invite. And also, if you're on my Facebook page itself, Infinite Modesty Design with a dot, you could actually share it from there. So it's a quick cutter. Fantastic. Thank you so much for all your answers. One of the great thing, again, I could just add to everything for what you said, is that if you want your cutting to be extremely straight, it gives you a clean cut, then this is the fabric to just clean out your cut. I'm telling you, really nice and fancy. That's why I always encourage, if you're a beginner, you do not want to start with a rotary cutter. Practice. Go look at how to use a rotary cutter before you start. Because the scissors now, I would say, excuse me, your finger is in the way, for instance. But the rotary cutter, especially when you buy it and it's new, it may slice your finger off. So you don't want that as a beginner. You want to make sure you practice first before you actually use a rotary cutter. But again, once you get the hang of it and you've been sewing, it's a fantastic, fantastic tool. It gets the job done. It gets your cutting done very clean and neatly. Wonderful, guys. Wonderful. So give yourself a round of applause. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me and for answering all those questions. I have one more question here, but I think I'm gonna leave that because I'm not sure. I'm just gonna leave it itself. I'll leave it for our next live. So we are at an hour now. I'll just leave it at our next live. All right, guys. So I know for those who love the community, I love community too. I want to connect with the community. Things have changed a bit. So in order for us to do the Zoom again, it would be when I have the membership class released. So we can actually come on Zoom. And our membership class will be different, guys. We will be coming on Zoom and chat and sew itself maybe once a month. So a little project, of course. But the community would be together once I release the membership class. For those who want a class right now, we have class going on. Contact us. Contact us. Contact us. We'll definitely meet your needs. All depends on what desire what aim you want to reach in sewing and fashion. One of the benefits, guys, of learning with an instructor, and one thing I learned even in business, you know, there are times business could if you get a business coach, you might get to that destination quicker than if you just do it on your own. It's the same thing in everything, right? If you get a sewing and fashion coach, right, it brings you pain. Sorry, it take away pain. Sorry, not bring your pain. It takes away your pain and it brings you pleasure in the sense that you would get to that destination at a record time, accuracy, because you have someone who is in that industry, in that field, know what to do and guiding you, of course, exactly what to do to get to that safe destination. So that's where we come in at Infinite Modesty Design. Don't hesitate to contact us. Jelly's at Infinite Modesty. Sorry, Jelly's Jerome@gmail.com. It's easier to kind of put my name and at gmail.com if you want to contact us. We are located in Toronto. We teach online. So for everyone who contact me, okay, where are you located? Oh, I'm in the States. Oh no, I don't think, no, we teach online. We have lots of people in the States who take our class. We have a lot of Toronto people who take our Toronto students who take our class. Who take our class. So not just Toronto, people in Canada. So kindly give us, contact us, if you are interested in taking up any of our online classes. Lastly, for those who are interested in the information session to learn more about our classes, we would send out a link tomorrow by 11. If anyone show up, awesome, I will be there. If you want to know more, that we'll be on Zoom, you could ask me a question about the classes and I'll answer your question. It would be like about a half an hour session tomorrow, around 11 noon tomorrow, God's willing. All right. Wonderful. Thank you guys so much for answering all the questions. If anyone interested in any of the products we have today, you could send us a message. I didn't have a link where you could actually click to buy. Maybe the next time I probably would have. But you could have, you could contact us itself, message us, send us an email, let us know that you are interested in the zippers, in the fabrics. And once you're interested in the zipper, you automatically get fabric. And once you're in the number 10, you would get a free sewing pattern, as I mentioned, guys. All right, so thank you guys so much for joining me. Have yourself a wonderful evening. Just remember, again, one of my main missions is, of course, is to teach you the art of sewing online. But my main mission is to let you know that Jesus Christ is real. He died on the cross for your sins. And the goal is to get to know him as your personal Lord and Savior. I'm not preaching church. There are so many churches that fail us. I could tell you as a guarantee. But one thing is Christ never failed. So I never really preach church. I preach Christ, because that's the goal for our existence. And the goal is to get to know him personally before we leave this earth. Thank you guys so very much. Mwah. Thank you guys. Love every one of you who have been supporting me in any way. God bless and have yourself a wonderful night. Take care, guys. Bye, Hillary. Bye, everyone. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.